Wednesday, everybody. This is a little bit of a different setup. As I said, I was going to do a hair video, and so we're here with Malachi. So what I do is I use cool water, kind of more warm but more cool than hot. And the water will run through this entire process because I don't want to change the temperature. Felting was the word I was looking for the other day. I'm not sure if mohair can felt, but I know what felting is. You submerge it in one temperature and then another, and it all clumps together. So in an effort to not have that happen, so I have my supplies over here, which are, as I showed you the other day, the L'Oreal Superior Preference. And this is sold with hair dyes, but I get it off eBay. I buy several tubes at a time, and a comb, and I have a towel here. You can use any color towel you want. I just happen to grab the red one again. And I put his head and get his hair. I bring kind of some of the water up with my hand because he doesn't need to get all wet. Again, you don't need to really do anything to the scalp because a human you scrub because you want to clean the scalp as well, but this is vinyl. And I take about that much for his amount of hair and rub it, and then I just put it through his hair. And before I rinse it, I comb it through. On the longer baby's hair, I'll start it especially right after I've rooted. His hair doesn't really have tangles in it because he's just been sitting there. But right after I've rooted, I start combing at the bottom and work my way up so that I don't, because I do this right after I have finished sealing the hair. Before I even cut it, I come in here, do the exact same thing, wet the head. Of course, the head's not attached at that point. I wet the head. It's easier because I'm holding through the neck hole. But I rinse, I wet the head, comb the conditioner through, and rinse it. So I do this a couple times a year on my collection babies because mohair can dry out. Hi, sweetie. Let's get those eyelashes a little wipe. I tell you, this baby looking up at you, he's got such soulful eyes. And then I just take a towel, and as you saw Zipporah the other day, I just do that. Okay. So now, sorry, I have to clean as I go, ladies. I think I'll move the camera quickly to the other room. Let's see if I can do this because y'all are on my tripod. Let's see. Oh, it fits through the door. That's good. And I will bring y'all over here. And I will be right back with Malachi. Let me direct y'all there. Let me grab Malachi and the comb. Oops, he lost the shoe, ladies. Alright, here we come. Malachi dropped a shoe. I don't know if y'all heard me say that. Okay. So now, let me make sure he's in shot. Put his shoe back on. There we go. Let's see, he is. Okay, so now I just will pat it dry just to get the excess off. I don't rub it. I just pat it and lift it off. And then, oh, hi, sweetie. And then I just comb it like you saw me do with Zipporah the other day. And see, it combs so nicely. There's no tangles. It's all fresh. It's revived. He's got some water in his ear. That's no bueno. Let's check the other ear. Okay. Get those eyelashes going up nicely. And then I used the Carol's Daughter hair milk. This is the cream. And again, just the tiniest little bit. And like I said, I only do this a couple times a year to my keeper babies. Sometimes in between, if I've like dampened their hair, I might add a little bit of Carol's milk. I just like how it like brings the curls all nice. And but again, just a few times a year. I don't want to over condition it, but I also don't want it to dry out. And my babies, if y'all have been with my channel for any length of time, none of my babies have ever had dry hair because I do maintain their hair. So there is Sir Malachi, looking oh so sweet. And he's going to have to wear his rugby outfit in a couple weeks because my niece is coming for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to put him back in his little perch, and then I'm going to bring Abigail over and show you how I take care of their hair if it's, you know, I'm not doing the whole conditioning treatment. She says, hi. Oh, that's her daddy's little girl. So if I'm just wetting and combing, because she has shorter hair, I use this kind of spray bottle because it's just mist as opposed to water droplets. See how it kind of does that. And I've never used a toothbrush on her hair, but I did bring it over here. She's got a really tight curl there. Let me see if this works on her. She got thinner hair than a lot of my babies, but she still has quite a bit. Yeah, this is what I like to use if I'm making their hair go flat. You see, the toothbrush does really great at making the curly hair look straight. It'll still have a little wave to it, but that's what you use if you kind of want it to be down. But y'all know I'm into curls, so in a second that's gonna, I was just showing you that for if you didn't know about styling curly hair. Because I think a lot of people are apprehensive about the curly hair, but I like it because, see, it can be straight, it can be wavy, it can be curly. I think it's much more versatile. And darling, don't you look more like a boy like that? So yeah, see, that's what the toothbrush will do for the curly hair. But we're going to zhuzh her hair up, ladies, with our Carol's milk. I'm sorry, our Carol's Daughter. So those are really my main hair supply items, is the hair conditioner, the Carol's Daughter. I prefer just the old-fashioned, these black combs, and I send my babies home with smaller versions of them. I know people like to use the baby brush and stuff. I find these work much better, but that's my preference. We all have our preferences. So there's Miss Abigail looking oh so sweet, and her locks will dry. And then you just use whatever, you know, kind of spray bottle you like. I have a couple. And then for tools, I use the comb, this kind of comb, which I just showed you, or just a cheap old toothbrush. Some people use baby brushes, and there's no hair loss. There's not any hair in there. I double seal my baby's hair. That is how I manage the hair, ladies. I wanted to share that because I said I would. Couple other things. I did go to my doctor, for those of you who I haven't added this in the comments, because some people asked in their comments and stuff. I do have a sinus infection, which is unfortunate, which is what I thought. So I am on medication for that, which for me, and I don't know if this is everybody else as well, when I am put on medication for a sinus infection, I always feel worse before I feel better because, you know, the medication goes in and breaks things up. And some of my symptoms were, y'all are looking at a bed. Some of my symptoms were, my left ear was popping, my nose was really like packed. And so, of course, she's like, oh, you got a lot of fluid in your left ear. Because she asked me my symptoms, and everything I told her, she found a reason for. and whatever those nodules are in your nose, apparently mine are very swollen. So I have been on antibiotics now since Tuesday. So I've had 2 full days now, and I'm hoping tomorrow I feel a bit better. Here's our 2 hair models, ladies. I like when you're more over toward Abigail. So, got to do her eyes too. Got to get a Q-tip out. So I've just been really dizzy, and my ears have been itching and all that stuff. So I'm hoping by tomorrow I'm back to normal. I don't have a fever or anything, but I constantly feel hot. I'm always hot, but this is hotter than normal for me. But anyway, so I thank everybody who asked, and thank you for your prayers. And then let's see, what else did I want to share? I think everybody's kind of, they're just so sweet together. I did change, there's a couple things on this side of the room. Tilt your head this way, sweet pea. I have changed Noelle and Cadence. I asked their mommy if she wanted me to change them. And remember when her last outfits came, these came with it. And since they're going to be, oh, sorry, I got to tuck that in. I thought I did. They will be leaving next week. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do this. I also wanted to show Mommy, because remember she sent pacifiers and then I showed in the video if she wanted them. Well, she felt they were too big. So she said I could have them, and could I send another magnetic pacifier. So I chose this yellow one for her Mommy. I hope that's okay. So I put it on her so you could see. Her original one that she'll also come with is purple, because I had them, remember, pink and purple were kind of how I themed them. So she'll also have this yellow one. So that's her with a passy. And they look so sweet. And then also, for anybody who's been with me from the beginning or has gone back and watched my older videos, I originally had a different baby named Zipporah, which was my very first reborn, which was the Mama's Little Monkey. And I did adopt her out. And I have acquired that kit. It just arrived today, and I wanted an opportunity. At some point I thought I really should have kept that baby, stripped it, and redone it. But I was a little intimidated because she had hair, and I would have wanted to reroot her, and I don't know how to do that at this point, take out hair and put in new hair. So I did adopt her out, and so I do have her set up here with the queen. I'm saying her. I don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl, which is why I have the kit quite simply dressed, just in a little t-shirt, and then the little belly plates under. I think it's so cute. You can see the little bump of the belly button. Because Nana and I were chatting in a comment. Nana has her Noah, which is this sculpt, and I really love the sculpt. I think, y'all know I love Bonnie Brown, and just like her Twin A and Twin B are perfect newborn size, I have taken care of preemies, and this baby is the perfect preemie size of that size. I know there are smaller preemies than this and bigger ones, but for me, I love this size preemie. So the queen is taking good care of this baby for now, who's going to be a blank kit for a while, but I don't know if it'll be a keeper or not. Part of me thinks it will, but I'm just happy to have the kit back here at least, knowing that someday I will get the opportunity to bring this baby to life. And this, I don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl. I think I said that, but I just put, you know, green is a boy or girl, and that hat was made by Auntie April. So April, if you remember the size, that hat actually have it tucked in the back a little bit, pinched, so it's a little big even. I don't know if you recall the size, but yeah, that's a tiny little one. I am considering selling my Pixie. I've really thought about it, and I'm still not going to show her quite yet because I crocheted a couple things, but I also ordered an outfit for her, and it's still being made. So I can't do a photo shoot or anything until that outfit arrives. So, well, I guess I can show her as she is. And then, again, I cannot do her photo shoot or anything until her other outfit arrives, and I don't even have her priced yet. I haven't factored it up, but I will show her to you. She's back in her bowl. Oh, she looked cute with her lubby. She has a little lubby. This is the Zodi kit by Marita Winters. Let me get my light, ladies, because it's really hard to see all the colors in her hair, I think, without it. I've got this. This wasn't planned, ladies. This is kind of a... so anyway, this is her. Oh, she's beautiful. I don't know. Her eyebrows are so, I could call them wicked eyebrows. But they have all these different colors that are also in her hair. And her hair has pink and blue and yellow. It's like candy floss. And I'm leaving it long because I do want to braid it for some of her pictures. And she does have the little fair, I'm calling her pixie ears. So I'm still uncertain if I'm going to adopt her out or not. I'm considering it. She has her little mouse Lovey. And as I said, I'm waiting for an outfit I was having made for her. And this is her little moss patch. So if she does get adopted, that would also go with her. But we'll see. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm keeping her or not. I do love her very much. But I did take stock of my keeper kits, ladies, and we'll see. I'm not 100% sure, but I did want to show her to you because she's so sweet. And I'm really enjoying having her lay here with me. I've not painted this week. As I said, I've not been feeling well. But I'm looking forward to painting and having her here as my little desktop cheerleader for a little bit. So stay tuned for her photo shoot and my final decision on her. What else can I tell y'all? Oh, I quickly wanted to do the tag. I believe Linda started it, of My Sweet Cupcake, because I thought it was really interesting. It's really fun. She wanted to know how you came up with your channel name or your nursery name, and mine happened to be the same, which is Kimberly's Cocoon. And before I was a reborn artist, I've had an Etsy store for quite a while, and it was called Creations by Kimberly. Well, it still is, with a K for Creations. And I didn't want to change that because I had prior customers, and before I even got in the reborn hobby, and I didn't want to confuse them or anything. So I left it Creations by Kimberly, but I didn't want that to be my nursery name. I don't know, it just didn't sound nursery enough for me. So I did ponder, as y'all know, that's what I do. And as much as I do love butterflies, it's really not so much about the butterflies as it is about the metamorphosis that happens inside of a cocoon. And I think when an artist has a blank kit like this one and sits down at their table as they do and brings them to life, it is such a great metamorphosis. The transformation from blank, three-dimensional canvas into a doll that looks like a living being. I mean, you can see these side by side. Isabella started out that color. And so it is truly an amazing process, and all that happens inside of a cocoon for a butterfly. And so that is why I chose Kimberly's Cocoon, because to me, as an artist, it's the process, the creative process of bringing them to life is what I wanted to capture in my nursery name. And so, and Kimberly is my name. So I just thought they married well together, and hence Kimberly's Cocoon came to life. And on some of my original stuff, I had Kimberly's Cocoon, and I think I put what did I put? Something of Creations by Kimberly, like it was like a branch off, but I know that's not the verbiage I used. But anyway, so that's where my name came from, Linda. I'm about to sneeze, y'all. Whee! Excuse me. I do that a lot these days. So anyway, that is my answer to that. I know there are other tags going around. I have just not been feeling up to doing much. I have been crocheting yesterday and today, so that has been nice and relaxing, because even as a patient, ladies, I am not good at doing nothing. And part of that, I think, comes from when I was a little girl. Anytime we got sick, our mom would give us a brand new box of crayons and a brand new coloring book, and we would lay on the couch. And so that's how we kept busy. We were busy. She didn't want us running around. She wanted us sitting there getting well. And so even now as a patient, I did take a nap. Oh, ladies, on Tuesday I took a nap. Can you believe? A random nap on a Tuesday. But I needed it. I have been sleeping like 9 and 10 hours every night. So, which is good because that's when we heal. But I just, everything from my neck down feels normal for me, but from my neck up, oh, it's just miserable. So I do appreciate y'all's prayers and concern. Thank you so very much. Happy and Happier, say hi to their mommy. Hi, mommy. Oh, bless those faces. Miss Charlemagne says hi to her mommy. She's a little mommy hen. I'm telling her mommy because I hope you have a little one. I know you have some babies in your collection, but she likes to be a little mommy hen. She loves holding Zipporah. So, all right, ladies, I'm going to let y'all go because my battery's about to die. Thank you so much. Hugs, love, and blessings. And if anybody has any more questions about hair, please feel free to ask in the comments below. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.